Hello and welcome to Community Matters. I'm your host, Amanda Marie Road, and it's great to be back. With me today is Sandra Knight, and she's here to talk about the BETI Project. So, I just want to start by welcoming you to the show.
Thank you very much.
So this is your second time here at the Kojiko Studios to talk about this project. And this is all for specifically a girl, and her name's Betty. So why did this all begin?
About 7 years ago when we were in Ethiopia, we adopted children from there, and we met so many young people that were in need of just extra support or living in a very dire situation. So we began taking care of her through schooling and helping out when we could, and over the years it progressed, and we started to think about the future for Betty, like one actual kid living in a city of 5 million people, and being a girl, sometimes just the future is not as bright. We brought Betty here on a student visa, and we've been having her in school in the last 4 years. She's been in school in Cornwall and doing great.
Excellent. So she's actually now at college. She's over at St. Lawrence College, and she's taking a program there. That's excellent. Now I know that you have some other children that you've adopted as well from Ethiopia. So why did you get inspired to get into adopting?
When we wanted to start our family, we chose to adopt, and we had researched a couple of options, and this was back in the year 2000. So out of the options that were available at that time, Ethiopia was the best fit for our family. We love the culture, and we also felt that there was a great need in that country at that time. So we have now got 4 children who call Cornwall home, who are Ethiopians.
That's amazing. That's really awesome. Now I know that this is actually going to be a really cool event, and it's actually featuring the Watoto Children's Choir. Now, what does that look like whenever people go to the show, go to this event? What can people expect?
We want to bring something into Cornwall that shows a success story out of Africa. So this Watoto group is a perfect fit. My husband and I have supported the Watoto Children's Ministry for probably 12 years or so, and their choir is made up of what they call themselves a family of orphans. The children and their caregivers, so let's say about 30 people, come on the stage and do a high energy, dynamic show talking about their culture, talking about the hope that they have found, and showing us beautiful music and entertainment for about 1 hour.
Excellent. Well, you can certainly tell from the poster and the picture of them that it's high energy, and that it definitely will leave a positive impact on the viewer. Now, this event's going to be coming up this coming Tuesday on March the 14th, and it's going to be where?
The event is going to take place at First Baptist Church, so we're going to open the doors and have a free show at 7 p.m. And it's a free will donation so that this group will be supported in housing children in permanent family situations, along with schooling, health care, and a church in every village.
Okay, and so if people do want to arrive, they can arrive there around 6:30.
The doors will open at 6:30, and they can just prepare to give their donation right to the Watoto group. If you want to meet the choir and come a bit early, there is the African Festival. We're going to have Ethiopian food. We're going to do coffee ceremony, which is a traditional display of our culture. And the tickets for that are $15. You can get them at the door.
Excellent. Well, I know that I certainly would love to bring my little guide to the show, and even actually the festival itself, and partake in some of the coffee tasting and the food. Actually, I'm quite curious, and
That opens at 4:30, and I don't think I said the address. It's being held at First Baptist Church, 310 York Street in Cornwall, and we're expecting friends from far and wide, and certainly I get a lot of support from the Ethiopian community in Ottawa in terms of knowing how to prepare these delicacies, and of course the flat injera bread, because we don't use forks and knives, right? You eat with your hands when you eat Ethiopian food.
Great.
You can use a fork if you want to. Yeah. And it's kind of fun and interesting.
And you're even actually going to be having the Watoto Choir perform at the St. Joseph's Villa that day as well.
When they hit Cornwall, they're really going to make it worth their while. They're going to inspire so many people. And at the St. Joseph's Continuing Care Center on York Street, 10:30 in the morning, all of the residents, maybe their guests, can hear a shortened version of this show in case they can't get out in the evening time at 7 p.m.
Excellent. Well, I just want to say hats off to you for all your hard work on this festival, and for the children in your home, and for the people that you're supporting across seas as well through this project, through supporting the choir. And it was really my pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much for having us, and we hope to see everyone Tuesday the 14th at First Baptist Church.
Absolutely.